Like it was, like it was. All right, here we go. Here we go. We are start to cast today's episode. Wow. You're here, guys. Thanks for tuning back on into the Shlicketty cast. Brought to you from your fine folks in Erie, Pennsylvania. We are the Shlicketty cast. I don't know what episode we are. What are we, 64? 64, that's about it. That's pretty cool. And we got some good stuff coming up. We're going back to the wayback machine. We got it heating up in the garage. Heating up. But first, let's throw it. We got it heating up in the garage there. We also got a best worst list coming up too. Top 5, bottom 5. But this week, it's just gonna be a tenor. It's a tenor. I got some good stuff. Mike has no idea what it's about, but it'll be fun. It's gonna bring you back. It's gonna tickle the old feels, especially if you're older like us. Now, if you're younger, whatever. You're gonna have some YouTubing to do. But, all right. Well, I gotta check in with my old partner, my buddy, old pal from the old neighborhood. Here he is, Mike Anderson.
Here I am to save the day.
Last week, you forgot the garage door.
I did. So it was a bit of a rushed edit last week because we were including the first ep of the Shlicketty Review cast.
Yes, which we'll be filming today too. We got a new movie on deck, so stay tuned for probably later on in the week. You'll be seeing, a couple days from now, you'll be seeing in episode 2 of the Shlicketty Review cast.
Shlicketty Review cast.
Do we want to tell them what we're doing?
No, we'll deal with that as its own.
Yeah, it's its own thing. So you got to wait and see what we're going to do.
But so we record these sort of back to back, and so because I wanted to sort of take a smaller version of the Shlicketty Review cast and insert it into the Shlicketty cast.
You're right.
It was sort of a logistical thing where it's like I had to edit the review cast first and then export it and put it into the cast, and so
a lot of xylems and phloems.
But at least I was able to update the graphic for the episode number correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot to do the little doors for my intro.
Yeah.
So you get to see me ahead of time.
What you do while the doorbell's ringing, you're just looking down and kind of like adjusting things.
I was looking at my phone or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're turning your
sipping on my barley pop.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, we got some good feedback. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I kind of so last week's episode, the back half, we did a pilot episode, but an edited pilot episode of the Shlicketty Review cast. We did Easy Money. Yeah, I guess it stuck around. You guys are still watching it, whatever. But there's the full length episode where we blibber blabbed, and I went, we're gonna try to trim that down. Don't worry, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, the original idea for the Shlicketty Review cast was that we're not going to delve into the movie too deeply. We're going to try and keep it kind of short,
Yeah.
Because this is a long form video. Some people don't like long videos. So the idea was to have something that's in a channel, movies, but also be shorter format for people that don't like an hour and a half long episode. At work, I consume tons of podcasts and stuff, so I like a long one. I can turn it on, let it run. But some people, they're used to the TikToks, the short form videos.
Yeah. And plus, we want to get some more people into our yard, and we figured, okay, music people are pretty cool and all. I have a kinship with music people, but I will say, if you look at demographic numbers, music people aren't really. There's less music people will watch your podcast. But our next in line, where's our people go? Where's our tribe? To the movies. They're movie buffs. So I figured, okay, movie buffs. Let's get the movie buffs. Let's do our own little Siskel and Ebert. And maybe we can just get some movie heads into our yard, because movie heads, we can all agree that a movie is a blah blah blah, and we all will watch a movie. I mean, we're not going to sit here and make you watch Clint Eastwood, or we're not going to make you watch Debbie Does Dallas. I mean, it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
What we recommend is not going to be painful, and if it is painful, it'll be in a funny, painful way.
No, and the idea was just to sort of introduce the viewers, introduce some new viewers to us, but also introduce the viewers to some movies that they maybe haven't seen or don't know about. Like we did with Easy Money. You had never seen it.
I'd never even heard of it until we talked about it on our show.
Yeah. Or you know, just talking about something that's current and going on or whatever.
Current.
So that was the idea with the Shlicketty review cast. So,
All right.
So ideally, those are going to be shorter episodes, maybe 15, 20 minutes long.
We got to find our pacing with it.
Yeah, we're just going to lay out the basics of the movie, talk about our thoughts on it, and call it a day.
Also, speaking of Shlicketty Doocast, like and subscribe if you haven't done it. Got to do the thing. Also, you can listen to audio versions if you want to take it with us. If you want to go on a road trip, you got to go jogging, you got to go
to the grocery store.
You know, let it play for the dogs. Who knows?
Yeah, because if you download the audio version, you can take it with you to the grocery store. You don't have to worry about being connected to the internet.
List. Yeah, you can go Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, CastBox, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, Pocket Casts, and Radio Public. There's our list. Also, a new addition. We're getting close, Mike. Did you know that if they want to, they could sign up. They could sign up and join the official Shlicketty Doocast Doo-Doo Heads fan club.
Do they really?
Well, yeah. Well, they have tiers, you know, and I didn't know what to do with the tiers and how to, like, okay, you're going to get this if you. So, all right, for 99 cents a month, you join, you can become a coin tosser. That's fine, you know, flick a coin, you know. And we'll do something nice. We'll single you out, whatever.
3 pennies in the fountain?
Yeah, a few pennies for, yeah. Nothing. It's an easy thing. If you want to do one now, next tier up, $1.99. Be a leg lifter. You're on the leg lifter. All right. Now, if you want to go the next tier up, which is $2.99, is the Glurfengloggins. Now, if you're a Glurfengloggin, you might get some direct access. You might even have my phone number. And $3.99. Those are the big spenders. Those are the reach arounds. And if you want to join the reach around club, I'm telling you, I'm coming over. I'm coming over.
I mean, at that point, it's almost like an associate producer. You're helping us make the show.
Yeah, you might as well just join the. You might as well just hop in the van. Pick them up.
So now,
Get in the van.
Pick you up on the way. Remember the old band practices where everybody got picked up on the way?
Yeah.
So where is all that fan clubbage set up?
You go down, since we're on YouTube now, go down there, go to join or memberships or something like that, whatever, yeah.
So it's all just through the YouTube?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just a YouTube thing. It's nothing official, but like I said, if you want favors, we'll do shout outs. We're going to write you up. You get little flags, you get little things. If you even give us, I don't know, we'll figure it out. With what it says down there, you'll get more. We'll make it worth your while. Don't worry. It'll be silly and fun.
Yeah, it's touching, man.
Yeah. So who knows? Who knows? We don't know. We're new to this. We're learning right along with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're all in this together. So thanks for joining us. Welcome to the show.
All right. What do we got? Mike, you got a rant or you got a cheers or a jeers this week, Mike? What's your cheers or jeers? Where are you at?
This week, what have I been doing?
Oh, you're getting ready to go to Canada.
Oh, yeah. So that's the thing. So, yeah, we're recording this episode today on a usual recording day. And
you're leaving in the mornings.
Yeah, in the morning. The girlfriend and I are we're rolling up to Canada.
Saskatchewan? Or wait, no, where are you going? You're not going to Saskatchewan.
No, we're just going north.
Just north?
Just north.
Just north.
Which is Ontario.
Heading to the Great White North.
Yeah.
Take off, eh?
So a friend of my girlfriend's, people that she actually met in Brazil.
I met Canadians in Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And let's just say we're going up to visit them. And
play some music.
Yeah, they may be having some friends over. And so it's sort of a private gathering of like musicians and that sort of stuff. It's sort of a camping type deal, just there on their property or whatever. So, yeah, I'm not much of a camper.
You're not. You're a little bit more ready than I am. I mean, I'm like Motel 6 camping. You can actually probably pull it off better than I could.
I don't know. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, camping and all that sort of stuff. But we talked to them on the phone, and so they've got like a little bunkhouse so we're in the one closest to the main house. So the guy, we video chatted with the guy really quick, and it does have electricity in it, so I can run a fan or whatever. And so I'm probably going to be doing the editing of this podcast up there over the weekend.
Canadian made.
Yeah, Canadian made. I'm just going to take my laptop and the hard drive.
Pour some maple syrup on it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it.
I know. I like Canada. I want to be, except the only thing I can't do is kilometers and metric system. That's the only thing that seems confusing to me. Other than that, it's pretty much what we do here.
Yeah, you know, it was funny. We were video chat with a guy, and I'm like, so he said he's like, oh yeah, temperatures are going to be nice. Probably the low 30s down into the mid 20s.
Don't you got to you subtract or add 50 or 100? Wait, how do you get from Celsius to?
I believe it's either multiplying or dividing by 5/9 or 9/5.
That seems a lot. I thought it was more like.
Well, see,
like if it's 100 degrees here Fahrenheit, how much Celsius would it be if it's 100? Well, check the Goog machine. Give it.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's find it official because somebody out there is asking. Somebody's yelling at their phone right now or yelling at the screen.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Celsius to
conversion.
Fahrenheit chart.
Chart.
Okay, so these are all based on the freezing point of water. Ours in Fahrenheit is 32 degrees. Theirs is 0.
Which I feel like it should be 0. They got it right.
Yeah,
We're the fucked up ones.
Yeah, I was trying to get myself used to this when I was working at Amazon.
Yeah.
So I used to have it on my computer screen. I would have the temperature in Celsius, and I was almost getting used to it.
Yeah, it's like military time, like training your brain.
It is, yeah. And so it basically was breaking down to, in the 20s is chilly. Mm-hmm. In the 30s is pretty good. The 40s it's pretty warm. You know what I mean?
So you add 32 basically.
Sort of. So let's see. So they got a chart here that's just showing, you know.
Like let's just say it's 75 here. What is it in Canada?
So I was right. It is 9/5 or whatever. So if you take the Fahrenheit, it's like take the Fahrenheit temperature minus 32, and then multiply it by 5/9. For Celsius,
see, there's where my computer shuts right off.
Celsius to Fahrenheit, you take the Celsius temperature, multiply it by 9/5, and then add 32 degrees. So let's see here.
Ooh,
this chart is sort of wackadoo. Okay, so in Celsius, up to 32 degrees or below.
Right.
Is below. So -5 is 26.6 degrees.
Yeah.
Or sorry, -5 is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. -10 is 14 degrees Fahrenheit. -20 Celsius is -4 Fahrenheit. Okay. And so conversely, anything from 0 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius is 50.
10 degrees Celsius is 50. Oh, okay. Well, that's different than 32, than adding 32.
So 20 degrees is 68.
Whose idea was it to go Fahrenheit? Who's Fahrenheit? Who's Mr. Fahrenheit? Is this the Ben Franklin thing?
I think it's some German scientist.
Really?
I mean, there were a lot of German
Adolf
scientists
Fahrenheit
that figured stuff out. I mean, that's why it's electronic stuff is in hertz.
Yeah.
Kilohertz.
Yeah.
The hertz guy. So 10 degrees Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. 20 is 68.
Okay.
So 30 is 86. 40 is 104.
All right.
And then if you get up to 50 Celsius, that's 122. So you can kind of see the sort of the top of the scale is 50 degrees Celsius.
Okay. Yeah, so 0 to 50.
Yeah. So like I said, 0 to 10 is in the 40s.
All right.
And then 10 to 20 is 50
Keep your
to
conversion
68.
chart out. Now, if I was to say, now in our world, we'd go, hey, Why don't we go to the store and get some cold ones? It's a mile up the road.
Kilometers.
How many is if you're in Canada and you go, hey there, Tiger, we're gonna go get some Labatt's, eh? We're gonna go up the road a kilometer. How far is the kilometer?
Now this one I kind of know because not moles, miles. Come on, get with it.
You see my questionably Canadian racist accent there?
Well, so yeah, doing Harley Williams proud. So basically, this one I know. I sort of know because.
Okay.
So in imperial measurements, which is British measurements, that's what we use.
All right.
12 inches is a foot.
Right.
3 feet is a yard.
Like a yardstick.
Right. 3 feet 3 inches is a meter. So therefore, if you're 2 meters tall, you're 3 feet 3 inches plus 3 feet 3 inches. So 6 feet 6 inches. So 6'6" is 2 meters. Right? So most people are not that tall. Right? So most people are going to be 1 point something meters tall.
And a kilometer
Is 1,000 meters.
because 1,000 is a kilo.
So 1 mile, which is 5,280 feet, is 1.609 kilometers.
1.069.
Yep. No, 1.609.
Okay.
So it's like a 1.6 ratio.
All right. So whose idea? Well, which came first, the kilometer or the mile?
Let's see. I feel like probably the imperial measurement system.
You think the kilometer came before the mile?
No, the imperial measurement system, which is the British one, which is based on the 12 system. 12 inches equals a foot. Let's see. Which came first? Imperial measurements or metric? Because I feel like the whole point of metric is that it's more easily dividable. Because it's a 10-based system rather than 12-based. Oh, no, metric system came first. It was officially adopted in France in 1795, while the British imperial system was established later in 1824. The imperial system was based on earlier customary units, while the metric system was a deliberate effort to create a standardized decimal-based system of measurement. So that's sort of right.
Okay. All right.
I think the idea was that a foot being 12 inches was the length of the average person's actual foot.
12 inches? That seems kind of large because people were smaller back then.
Right?
Yeah.
Seems.
Or the size of a boot. Maybe a boot.
I don't know. Maybe it was the measure of the king's foot. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've heard people say that, like, if you wear a size 10 shoe, then your foot is 10 inches long. I've heard people say that. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, if I have a 10 and a half shoe, is my foot 10 and a half? No, I feel like my foot's 10 and my shoe's going to be 10 and a half, so I have a little bit of flow.
Let's see. Does shoe size correlate to measurement?
Huh? Okay.
Let's see.
Something in my ear.
Yes. This is the AI overview from Google.
Okay.
Yes, shoe size generally correlates with foot length measurements. Shoe sizes are directly derived from foot length measurements, although the conversion formulas can vary slightly between different shoe size systems, e.g. US, UK, European. Here's a more detailed explanation. Foot length as the basis. Shoe sizes are primarily determined by the length of the foot, typically measured in inches or centimeters.
All right. Well, there's your answer, kids.
So maybe there is something to that. So if you're like size...
Yeah, say you wear a 10 size. But I wonder why 12, though, even back then when people were a little shorter, because you see those little suits of armor in the museum and stuff, and you go, these guys are tiny, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know, how would they have size 12 shoes?
Well, sometimes a lot of those suits of armor are actually just decorative, and they're like
Yeah.
7/8 size.
Yeah.
You know, but people were generally considerably smaller back then, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so. I mean, even in the 70s, people were smaller. You should go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and see some of their clothes. You'd be like,
well,
Jesus Christ. Fucking Prince was tiny.
Yeah. He's like 5'3" or 5'4".
Yeah, you
like
go,
that.
look at the Rolling Stones. They were tiny. They are tiny.
Yeah, Holmberg used to say that on the radio because he'd meet a lot of the rock stars at the U Fest that they host out there.
Yeah.
And he's like even the guys in Seven Dust. He's like, those guys in Seven Dust are like 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah, yeah. I can tell you, yeah, when I seen being face to face with Dee Snider, he's not as huge as you think either. He's kind of small.
Really?
I was taller than Dee Snider.
Really?
Yeah.
That
yeah, I
shocks
kind
me.
of, well, even though he was on a step down, I was towering over him, but I was on a one level up.
See, now that...
But I was towering over him. He looked smaller than you'd think. Yeah, I thought Dee Snider would be like this giant fucking monster. No.
How tall is Dee Snider? Oh, he's 6'1". Although...
Yeah, I was a step, like I said, I was a step, one level on a step.
What are
on a
you?
stair.
What are you, 6 foot? 5'11"?
Yeah, 6.
You're 6 foot? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I'm only 5'8".
But he was not as big as you think, is my point.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and even probably like Chuck Billy from Testament, you know.
Yeah.
He seems pretty imposing.
But some people are huge. Like it's weird. You see him in a picture. Like you ever see an old picture of like Andre the Giant holding a beer, and Andre the Giant. You go, wow.
Well, he was like 7 foot 6
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, or like Wilt Chamberlain or something like that. You go, Jesus Christ, they're like aliens.
Yeah, the length of the last of the foot-shaped template in shoeing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Anyway,
So Canada, you're off to Canada. You're gonna do the thing. You're gonna camp. Yeah. You got power. You got the thing. Okay.
Yeah, so we're rolling up to Canada. Just gonna be there over the weekend. Hang out with some people. Play
Maybe you'll get some stories to tell. If not, if we don't mention it again, you just had an average time.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take the GoPro up with me.
Get some random footage.
There's
The
a little
GoPro.
Take the GoPro up. Just film some stuff.
Get some Shlicketty footage.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll bring some footage back or whatever. Get the eps all edited and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I was talking to you on the phone and you were like, oh, if we're shooting on Thursday and you're leaving on Friday and getting back Monday night and the episode goes up Tuesday, you're like, boy, it's gonna be tough to get that edit done. I was like, oh shit, you're right. Good thing I got a laptop.
Point. Yeah. I like to put it up, Monday night, around before I go to bed. And and then you mix it with, I got to index it, I got to put the thumbnail on, I got the whole blah, 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 I got to feed the chickens.
It does take time to edit it,
so. Yeah. So.
So getting ready for it, I'm like,
okay.
So I'm gonna take my electric, I'm gonna take my Fender Strat, my Mexi Strat, my MIM Strat, made in Mexico, which I love. It's fun to play. It sounds good. I got a little pedal unit. I just go through that. I'm just going clean channel. Just got a compressor on it, that sort of thing. I'm gonna take that up, but then also because it might be a sort of quasi hippie fest thing, I kind of wanted to take the acoustic too.
In case if there's a campfire jam.
Campfire jamming, and also they said, bring a drum if you got one. Doing some drum circle stuff.
Ooh, drum circles. Ooh, that's my cue. I'm out. Well, time to get going. Motel 6 is closing down.
So I've got a djembe that I got at the Renaissance Festival a number of years ago. And
yeah, you had that thing, yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually made in like Ghana from actual wood with an actual skin on it and stuff like that. I think we were talking about.
Here's one to bring too, which drum circles and people don't understand. They all want to boom, 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 boom. Not enough eggs and shakers. I say bring the eggs and shakers.
So my girlfriend's bringing the tambourine. Got these little. Do we have egg shakers? No.
I like the egg shaker.
She's got a little shaker on a stick.
Oh.
I
got a ton of those little eggs.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, with BB. They're like a little egg with a BB in them.
Yeah.
I'd put them in all my tracks when I was making songs.
Yeah, that sort of stuff really helps.
Yeah, propels everything.
Yeah, and because you were doing that a lot with the fucking tambourines too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on the eighth note.
I got a tambourine, although I think I got the wrong kind of tambourine. They're one with the silver janglies, and it's too brittle sounding. I kind of want the copper ones.
Yeah.
Or the goldish colored ones.
Yeah, I found the more older they are, the better they are. Some of these newer ones are a little tinty and strange.
Yeah, they're very tinny and sort of grating. And,
yeah, it's almost like they're using like a thin aluminum as opposed to like a brass.
That's what I'm finding with the silver ones that we got, because it was like $15.
Yeah.
For the tambourine. It was one of those ones that's like circular, and then it's got the little straight sort of handle. Yeah.
I've always had the best result with like things like that if you find them secondhand, like you're in a junk store and you go, oh, what do you got in the bin over there? The $2 bin. You find an old tambourine and you go, this thing is beat on. That's the one you want.
Yeah, well,
fresh out of the wrapper.
There's the old ones that have a skin on it.
Yeah.
And then tambourines are on the outside. And then there's the ones like I got where it's just a hollow, sort of hoop.
Like a drum hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, that's cool. Oh, drum circle. But okay, now let's see, what did I else say? Okay, the water, you're bringing water, you said?
Yeah, we're going to...
TP and water.
So I know nothing about camping. My girlfriend's pretty knowledgeable about camping and stuff. And so she said she wants to bring 6 gallons of water, which will be, essentially a gallon for each of us per day, if it gets down to it.
If it gets, yeah, but there'll probably be water there. But this is just...
I don't know. I don't know that there will be water there.
Yeah. At least you'll have something to, you want to swish out your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. So we're gonna bring 6 gallons of water. She's gonna grab a couple of 12 packs of seltzer. You know what I mean? She likes to drink the seltzer.
And what you can do, you can always dump it on the way out. Like, okay, we didn't use it this day. That's okay. Pour it out and you're out the door.
I'll probably just bring it back and whatever.
It's water.
Yeah. But like you and I were talking, I was like, maybe I'll take a 12-pack of beer. Like, I don't really drink a lot these days. I mean, on the podcast, it looks like I drink a lot, but I drink more on the podcast than I do in daily life.
Yeah.
I have like 1 or 2 beers, honestly, on the podcast, I usually have 1 or 2 beers, maybe 3, But then you were mentioning that, there may be an issue at the border with it. The Canadian beers are different.
Yeah, you don't want to be bringing alcohol across the border. Just you don't.
Yeah, I don't want them to be like, oh, you can't bring that in, dump it out. I don't want to dump it out, and I'll just feel bad, like I wasted money. So, but we are renting a car to drive up there, so we'll have transportation. There's a little village nearby or something like that. Little supermarket, gas station-y type thing. So,
do they now? Like, I've seen a million one of those smuggling shows, and sometimes they go,
have you?
Oh yeah, I got in a loop with those, those ones. Oh, and there's.
I've seen. Is that on Netflix?
It's on like Discovery or something like that.
Oh, okay. So then that's like, on HBO.
It's a border thing. Stopped at the border, and a lot of times they don't take a liking to like say they're coming from Brazil and the lady's got like 10 pears in her bag.
Right.
They don't like, because they don't want foreign species. There's a whole thing, and I get it. But now I don't know if America and Canada, now we're close to Buffalo, Canada, Toronto, we're going there. I don't think there's too much of a ecological risk, but I don't know what their limits and laws are. So I
think fruit is the big one. That's fruits and vegetables, I think, is the big one. That's always some sort of an issue.
Yeah.
And like you say, I think because of different.
But once you cross the border, just go to a dollar store.
That's what we figured.
Fruit stand.
It's not like we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're an hour outside of Buffalo in theory.
Yeah, or Toronto. You know what I mean?
You're about 2 hours from Buffalo, an hour from Toronto. You're around in that area.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So should be fine. So it's a quasi-camping type thing. I don't know how it's going to be, but I got plenty to do. Oh, so I was saying I was bringing my electric guitar. I'm going to bring the acoustic guitar.
Sure.
In case it's sort of jam. So both of them have broken strings. We were doing a live cast last Friday.
You fried a fucking string.
I snapped a G string on the Strat.
Live in person, huh?
Live on the podcast.
That's all right.
Or on the live stream. And then the acoustic guitar, I hadn't played the acoustic guitar in a while.
Okay.
But I was like, did I have a snap string on that? So after work, I ran by home and opened up the case, and got a snap D string on that. So ran over to see Rome at World of Music here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and he was actually off today. But I got a set of, I had extra sets of strings for both guitars, but I got second because I'm going to use a set, so I want to always have an extra set. It's always good to have an extra set kicking around.
Yeah, especially out in the wild.
Yeah, exactly. So with the Fender strings, I had a set of 10 to 46s in the case. But I looked up online, because when I first got this guitar player in the country band I was jamming with, he took it and did some repair stuff on it. He likes spiffing stuff up and everything. And so he sets everything to factory specs and stuff.
I think 9s. I think they did made Mexico's with 9s because I had to adjust my bridge to go 11s.
Right. So I looked it up online last night, and they did say 9 to 42s are what they generally ship with.
Yeah.
So I went over today and I got a set of 9 to 42s. Now I will have a set of 10 to 46s in there just in case, but I'm gonna go with the 9 to 42s and see if it feels the same.
Yeah. But you're a hard hitter, and I'm a hard hitter. I was pulling hard, and things were getting sharp, and it's sounding out of tune. You know.
I am a hard hitter.
Yeah, 9s are a little buttery and a little loosey goosey.
Well, and that's why I got the set. I've got a set of 9s. I've got a set of 10s, and you know, a set of strings isn't that much money. So if I do find that the 9s are feeling sloppy under my fingers, I'll be like, oh, it's probably 10s, because it does affect the tension on the neck. That's the main thing I'm.
What do you bring for snacks? What do you got in the snack department?
So there's going to be food people there and stuff like
food
that.
Trucks?
Maybe food trucks.
Or are we talking like antipastas and hot dogs on the grill?
No, a lot of vegan sort of stuff.
Oh, these are like hippie vegan people.
Hippie vegan people.
Okay, well, they're cool.
So there'll be a lot of that sort of stuff rolling around. So my girlfriend's going to take care of buying any food or whatever, but just in case, so we have our own food, so worst comes to worst.
Hey, can I fry up some of these Smiths on your, Yeah, you're going to be the only guy with a big gun belt of hot dogs.
Not bringing hot dogs, but I am going to bring some deli meat, some club sandwich rolls.
There you go. Yeah, for cold stuff. You wouldn't even need to heat it. Yeah, just make your own sub.
Right. Little hoagie, going to get a container of baby spinach, you know, some bologna, some chicken, piece of cheese, a little bit of barbecue sauce, baby spinach. In a club roll. That I got a big party-sized bag of Doritos. Bring that.
You got bread, and you got to get peanut butter is always a good one too.
Nah, I'm not doing the peanut butter.
You're done with it?
No, I find that the peanut butter kind of makes me sick a bit. So I've been really
but you were doing the honey peanut butter. That's over-sugared.
But even still, I find that peanut butter has always been sort of on my suspect list. You know. As far as like making my stomach not feel good and that sort of stuff. And I've been really paying a lot of attention to what I've been eating in the last month or two. Because I kind of don't like the way some things make me feel when I eat it.
Yeah.
And there's some things that I habitually eat that do make me not feel good. And I kind of know it before I eat it. But since I'm aware of it, I only eat it at certain times or stuff like that.
Yeah, or eat a Tums, like, oh, I'm going to need a Tums before bed on this one.
Yeah, well, like I have lactose intolerance, but boy, I like a cheese ravioli. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, so I'm going to eat cheese ravioli. Number one, eat half the amount that I want to eat. Make half the amount. Okay. Number two, don't be afraid to throw it in a Tupperware and save some for later. And number three, definitely eat it with a bunch of baby spinach.
Keep things moving along.
Right.
Peanut butter did I ever talk about this one on the pod? My peanut butter discovery. Well, I have on an old episode, but I'm talking. I got something new.
You got
brand new.
So your old one was you were taking spicy peanuts.
Oh, I was in a medicine bowl, crushing up hot peanuts.
Mortar and pestle.
Yeah, and I was making hot dust, and I was making my own crunchy peanut butter hot. Well, okay, that's fine. That's great. Here's what I've been doing the other days. So I was having I'm getting bored of peanut butter again. I'm like,
now what are you doing for peanut butter?
I'm Jif.
Oh, so you're getting regular commercial Jif.
Commercial Jif. I went Peter Pan for what? Now keep in mind I'm keto, so I got to really watch it, But I can't do any Jif. And the Wegmans brand is pretty good, but that's like in between Jif and Peter Pan.
Because my girlfriend was doing for a while. Like the natural peanut butter stuff?
Not the stirring. Not
gross. Necessarily that, but even doesn't the Wegmans have just peanuts?
Oh, yes.
Where it's very little sugar.
Yes, I find it a little, and you got to stir the oil in.
It is, but there was a time where I stopped buying peanut butter because it was making me sick. It's been on my suspect list for a while. And I was craving some peanut butter, and the girlfriend was out of town, and she had, I think, one of those just peanuts thing in there.
Right.
And yeah, the first couple of times I was eating it, I was like, God, there's no flavor to it.
Right. It was really bland.
Really bland. But I was hell-bent not to buy peanut butter.
Yeah.
And so I ate like almost her whole fucking jar. It was like half full, and like I ate the whole. I ended up eating the whole thing over the next couple of weeks. You kind of get used to it.
You do, yeah. If you're off the sugars, yeah, definitely.
Right.
Well, here I was just having a normal. I'd take my keto bread, peanut butter, and toast it in the air fryer, and then I'd put it on peanut butter toast. So I'm like, this is boring. I'm getting sick of this. I'm tired of it. And then the dogs are bugging me for it. So there we go. So I found a new thing. I was like, I'm going back to old school. I need some grape jelly, right?
Right. Well,
Which
I don't
is
do
fine.
the jelly. I do grape jam.
Right. So there I go. I did some of that. I did that for a couple days. I'm like, ooh, this is bringing me back to my childhood. I'm having a good time here.
But the problem, because it's tasty.
It's tasty.
But I find
Sugary.
like, the sugar, the peanut butter sort of jacks me up. You add that grape jam in that on top of it.
And yes, and felt like I was slipping out of ketosis. So therefore I'm like, all right, I can't be fucking around with this anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I found a way around. I found a workaround. You're still going to do sugar. Here's my new workaround. Here's what I discovered. So you just take a standard peanut butter toast like I was eating, take a good old bite, chaw on it, and enjoy it. Then I just took a standard grape.
Like a green grape?
Well, I had the purple ones, but
purple.
yeah, seedless grape, and just ate a grape. And it was a mouth explosion. It was the wetness from the real grape and the dryness of the peanut butter was working together way better than jam, way better than jelly, way better. I'm telling you, you gotta go peanut butter and a live grape. Or, now I haven't done this yet, I'm gonna do a live strawberry. I'm gonna try a strawberry
You could do
next.
that, yeah.
But I just haven't had any strawberries.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
like,
interesting.
yes, but you just one to supplement while you take a bite.
One grape per bite.
Yep, just kind of just a good left and right, and I'm telling you, and it's a taste explosion.
Yeah, because like I said, like I've said before, like if I eat grapes, they sort of make me sick, and if I eat cheese, it sort of makes me sick. But if I eat cheese and grapes together, I'm fine. It's weird how they balance out. But yeah, grapes are pretty
good.
tasty. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get seedless. Now, don't go buy no seeded grapes. Seeded grapes are for losers. I mean, come on, who's eating a seeded grape?
Yeah.
Spit out a seed.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
true.
that.
Some people like chewing around seeds and spitting things out. Like
That is the dumbest thing. Yeah.
I am not. Like
That is why I don't eat the watermelon. The watermelon tastes pretty goddamn good, but then you ever eat watermelon seeds and you're like, too much.
I hate that sort of stuff. That's why I don't even like wings, chicken wings.
Oh, I love the chicken wing.
I know you do the Hoover method. It goes the whole thing goes in your mouth and just the bone comes back out.
Yeah.
But I hate gnawing off bones. I don't like ribs. I don't like the gristle. I don't like the fat. I don't like all the weird bits.
I love the deep fry. I love anything deep fried. See, I'm a big fan of the deep fry.
You know, I feel like I've maxed out the deep fry thing. Me and the girlfriend have been going out just for fun on Tuesdays.
Yeah, you've been going to what? Cheddar's or Charlie's or Cheddar's? You're going to Cheddar's restaurant.
Well, we've been hitting different ones up there around the mall. You know,
You're texting me. You're like, "Oh, my Cheddar's again." And I was like, "Dude, try their fry. They got their seasoned fries are awesome, aren't they?"
Yeah, the fries were okay, but I feel like I'm maxed out on fries.
Yeah, there's only so many ways.
I'm not digging fries at the moment.
I'm not. I never was really either. I always found they're either right or wrong. It's like I don't like them.
Yeah, but it's like because I was getting, I always love chicken tenders and fries, but it's a lot of deep fry stuff.
Yeah, that's a little much.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
And I went to
especially on a hot day.
Yeah.
You add hot temperature to that, then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we went up there the other day on Tuesday and up to the Cheddar's again because we were gonna go to Smoky Bones.
Ooh.
Barbecue restaurant.
Yeah.
Everything's so expensive.
Yeah, they have a Monday deal, I think. They have a Monday, like, buy one, get one free kind of gimmick. Yeah, you got to look for their days where they have specials.
Yeah, because it was like, everything was like $18.
Ooh, yeah.
So, and so we go like right after I get out of work at like, 4:30, something like that.
Yeah.
And so, we get like pretty good drink prices.
Yeah,
So-
happy hour price.
Yeah, so we went there on Tuesday. It was like, I think $2.99 for a Bud Light for me. She got a Chardonnay. It was only $3.99.
Not bad for Chardonnay at a restaurant.
Really not bad. It's normally like $9 for a glass of wine. It
Yeah.
makes me insane. I keep saying to her, like, we won't keep doing this. We got to do it cheaper, so we'll not do the alcohol. But then I get there and I just want a beer.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad I don't drink, but you're right. That
But we only do one. because I got one of the tall glasses, you know.
Yeah.
And then I like to put ice cubes in it. So I get a glass of ice cubes, and I fucking, you know, take a big drink and I pour the ice in it. And so that lasted me the whole meal. I mean, I was pounding that thing trying to get out of there at the end. So one was enough. But I got a burger instead of, you know, the chicken tenders or whatever. And the burger's only like $10.
Not bad for mall restaurant prices. That's pretty good.
Cheddar's is
Cheddar's
really,
is on point. I know. My kid and I used to go there when she was little.
Yeah, we got out of there, the two of us, for like, I don't know, $34.
That's not bad.
No.
And you had a tip.
And you had a tip. Yeah, it was like 41 or something.
40. I would say
42.
40, but
not bad. Not
20 a person. 20 a person sounds about right.
Right. And so usually like the chicken tenders are like 13, which not bad over there at Cheddar's. A lot of places it's 16 for the chicken tenders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, that's kind of fun. I don't know why we were talking about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're getting too in the weeds. You know what? I know what we got to do because we got limited time here. We got another pod to film, so we got to go back to the Wayback Machine, dude.
Yeah, let me see where we at. Yeah, we're about 42 minutes in.
Yeah, we got to do it. Well, let's do 1991. What do you think, kids?
1991.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting old. I'm getting over this stuff.
Yeah, it was starting to get past the sort of. The reason I wanted to do this stuff was just to hit up some of the 70s movies, some of the 80s movies and stuff, and now we're into the 90s.
I like the product parts. That's the part that interests me.
Yeah,
more.
your research is sort of interesting because you find these.
Yeah, I like products and gifts and toys and things that were popular because I think pop culture is kind of fun like that. It always shoots me back.
Yeah, pop culture is fun like that.
Well, it goes into the invention. I can start it. Okay, the top Christmas toy of 1991, guess what it was? What was on the big list on everyone's list? You got to guess?
I'm trying to think. Because I remember shit that came out that was huge when we were in high school. Because I remember, you know, the girls in high school would be like, oh, Beanie Babies. I'm like, what the hell is this? And
but keep in mind, we're out of high school at this point. At this point, we're a year out of high school. We're kind of in between adult and, you know, high school.
Big thing in 91.
So we're kind of floating.
God. I mean, is it too early for Tickle Me Elmo?
Well, no.
No,
I don't have that. But
is this Teddy Ruxpin?
No, Teddy Ruxpin was 80s.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Late 80s?
Yeah. But no, not a toy. Well, I mean, they call it a toy, but this isn't really a toy. This would have been more up our alley. Which is, you ready for this? Anyone who went from an 8-bit originals Nintendo went to the 16-bit Super Nintendo system.
Oh, so this is when the SNES came out.
The Christmas of 91 was a Super 16-bit. It was in for a treat. The debut of Yoshi.
Right.
So there was that. Not bad. Also, things are happening, though. You got to keep in mind. Now, 91's kind of a monumental in the pop culture sense. Now, I'm not going to say it was great in movie land. I'm not going to say it was great in music land, other than, okay, yeah, Nirvana came out, but we weren't catching wind of it yet.
Speaking of that, before you get into it, let me, just to set the stage, let's blow through the music list really quick, because it is, you know, pop culture is big business now in 1991. Mm-hmm. And so if we look at the music list, a lot of huge albums, a lot of huge bands, but they're very diverse.
Very diverse.
Very diverse.
I think some made my list too.
So this is just a Google search of top albums of 1991 in the United States. Because you get these lists, they're coming out of Europe. They got things on here I've never even heard of. So we're trying to just limit it to the U.S. because that's where we live and that's what we know.
Throw it out.
You know. Nevermind, Nirvana.
Of course, the
came out. That was one of the big ones.
Which is the only thing to dethrone in our world at that time. Guns N' Roses was the biggest thing. So and Metallica was kind of getting there, but you got to go. Okay, Guns N' Roses was the biggest thing. Here comes Nirvana.
Yeah, 89 to 91 is where you start get the hair metal that everybody always talks about. Most of the 80s metal was not hair metal; it was just regular metal. You got a lot of hair metal at the end of it.
Yeah.
88 through like 91, and then when Nirvana came out, it sort of punctured that whole bubble.
Yeah. Because they had the anti-image thing. It was all about the grunge thing was coming up because it's anti-image. It's kind of like the polar vortex.
So you'll see on this list really quick. It'll become apparent.
Here we go.
So you got Nirvana. Nevermind. Octung Baby by U2.
All right, that was big for them.
Big album.
Wasn't bad. I don't hate it.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
That was big.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, that was
Huge album.
Rick Rubin produced it.
Rick Rubin produced it. Yeah. Yeah, they really got it together then. Give It Away, stuff like that. Under the Bridge, I think, was on that or whatever.
Yeah.
Huge album. A lot of hits.
That was considered alt rock, though. That was kind of the, Red Hot Chili Peppers weren't mainstream then.
No,
that was alternative.
Nirvana was
that was
not
up there
mainstream.
with REM. You could go from REM to that.
Yes. This is all alternative.
Yeah.
Nirvana's alternative. U2 was only becoming mainstream now.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, alternative. Pearl Jam, 10. Kicking the door open for the grunge. Next, Badmotorfinger, Soundgarden.
See? These are all great albums.
Next, Use Your Illusion 1, Guns N' Roses. Right?
I was done with Guns N' Roses by the time I had those records.
Everybody does. Everybody was.
I was burnt on.
Out of Time, REM. The alternative stuff.
Yeah, not bad.
Metallica's Black Album.
Here we go.
Right? Huge album for them.
Yeah.
It made them into the global phenomenon of Metallica that they are now, more so than... Because they were doing it pretty good with Master of Puppets. We saw them with
we liked them, but that was kind of extreme for normals.
Yeah, and then they did Injustice for All, which is sort of a
Still a little heavy for normal people. But Black Album, all right. Then
Black Album, they got with Bob Rock.
Gave them a little sugar.
More, yeah. Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest.
Ooh, I like that one. That's the one holds up to this day.
Right. There's something called Spiderland by a band called Slint. I've never heard of it. I don't know who the fuck this is. Gish, Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. Gish
Great album.
Good. That one's solid. The mix was kind of thin, but the songs were solid.
Yeah, but it was sort of an aggressive mix. Like, I liked it. Yeah, that was good album.
It turned up well.
Alt rock. Use Your Illusion 2. I mean, what? Settle down, Axl.
Yeah.
No More Tears, Ozzy.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, this is Zakk Wylde and Ozzy.
This is the first Zakk Wylde album.
Right, and Zakk Wylde being like, okay, all right, now Ozzy's locked onto a guitar
And this
player.
No More Tears album, like it was like, oh, shit, like it was good stuff. The song No More Tears, was this
And
the one
mix was pretty good.
Yeah, it was real good. Was this the album with Perry Mason?
No, that was later. That was one after.
The next one, okay.
No More Tears was,
Yeah, I wasn't really following along a lot of the Ozzy stuff at that point.
But I think wasn't the bass player on the No More Tears one, Mike Inez, who ended up in Alice in
Chains when Mike Starr got booted out because of his heroin addiction. Yeah. NWA's album.
Need you say more?
NWA. I'm not even going to say the title of it.
All right, we know NWA. They're all superstars.
N-Words for Life. Yeah, so I think that's their first album.
Yeah.
Fuck the Police, all that sort of shit.
Fuck the Police was good.
Yeah, so once again, it's alternative music sort of stuff.
All right.
They're kicking the door open on the whole gangster rap sort of thing.
Right. Now, or is this next year we're going to start talking about the whole rise of the PMRC?
That's all going on.
It's starting to. I think.
It started in 1990.
Right. Yeah. I think they're debating it right now. So Frank Zappa's.
Because I remember in 1990 was when that Two Live Crew album was big. Because I remember thinking, oh, the biggest album from 1990, the year I graduated high school, was Two Live Crew, which I hated the record. Yeah. But that was a big that
was a hot button issue.
People were getting arrested for selling the album in Florida. It was weird, Florida. Van Halen, Van Hagar, for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge.
Okay.
This is, I think, the second one after 5150.
Sure.
Rope in the Wind, Garth Brooks.
Well, arguably that was a big seller, I can tell you.
Big seller. Another huge seller, Into the Great Wide Open, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Huge album. Many, many hits off that.
Are the Traveling Wilburys going to make it to this list? I think this is around the time of the Wilburys.
I think they're like 93, 94.
Yeah, okay.
So, Slave to the Grind, Skid Row.
All right.
Now,
we like that one. That wasn't too bad.
Skid Row got lumped in with the hair bands.
Yeah, because they were good looking, and they had long hair. But
they came out at the same time as like Warrant.
But Skid Row is pretty gritty. They're cool.
Yeah, Skid Row was gritty. They were definitely more crunchy than that. And with the Slave to the Grind album, they're like, we're not hair bands.
Yeah. And that song, Slave to the Grind, holds up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those songs on it's a good mix. Yep,
that holds up.
Yeah. Time, Love, and Tenderness by Michael Bolton.
Okay.
Not alternative.
No.
There you go. But that was a big album. White Light from the Mouth of Something by the Swans. I don't know. Anyway. De La Soul is Dead by De La Soul.
That was Me, Myself, and I. That was fun.
Yep. Big one. Yeah. Diamonds and Pearls, the new power generation.
Oh, Prince
with
with
the new band.
Yeah.
Right? Spellbound by Paula Abdul.
Okay.
Cooley High Harmony, Boys to Men.
Oh, yeah.
Huge album.
That was the school dance song.
Oh, ten fairly back.
yeah. Oh, here comes the school dance song.
I mean, yeah, huge album. Dangerous by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Joyride by Roxette.
Oh,
You've got the look.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah. Unforgettable with Love, Natalie Cole.
Okay, that's something my dad would have listened to.
Yeah. Emotions by Mariah Carey.
All right.
Innuendo by Queen.
Huh. Oh, that might have been their last one.
I think
so.
so.
Yeah, because I think Freddie Mercury's dying of AIDS here.
Yep. Apocalypse 91, The Enemy Strikes Back, Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, all right. Yeah, I know. I was late to the party on them. I wasn't aware of them back then.
Waking Up the Neighbors, Bryan Adams.
Okay.
Bunch of hit songs off that. We Can't Dance by Genesis.
Ugh.
But this is probably right before Phil Collins goes solo.
Uh-huh.
Death Certificate by Ice Cube.
Ooh.
So
Ice Cube has a solo record, but NWA is still on the charts too.
I feel like maybe that NWA album came out early in the year.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been '89, and just now it's just gaining national popularity.
Could be. It could be because that was like a sort of tectonic shift. Like even Public Enemy wasn't really gangster rap. A lot of the rap up to this point was sort of like party sort of stuff. It was like fun.
Right, yeah, it was like Fat Boys and Run DMC. It was funny. It was almost, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't as serious.
No. Pocket Full of Kryptonite, Spin Doctors.
Oh, yeah, that was, I couldn't get away from that.
No. Tupacalypse Now, Tupac Shakur.
Oh, yeah. Didn't know it till, yeah.
Right. Human by the band Death.
What? Human? Oh, Human by Death? Is that the Death of the black guys that were playing the reggae?
No. The three black brothers from like Michigan or something like that. No, I think this is just Death from Florida, Tampa.
Oh, that would have been like Richard Christie, the drummer, his band.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. From Florida, yeah.
Yeah, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing by Black Sheep.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. Breaking Atoms by Main Source. I don't know who these are. Effigy of the Forgotten by Suffocation. Okay. We Can't Be Stopped, Ghetto Boys. Greatest Hits, Queen. On Every Street, Dire Straits. Shepherd Moons by Enya. Eurythmics' Greatest Hits.
Enya. Couldn't get away from that one. That was like Orinoco Flow. Remember that song was always...
Yeah.
That was so dumb.
Kerplunk by Green Day.
Oh, Kerplunk. This is pre-Basket. Oh, wait, no. Basket Case came out already.
Right. On, what was the first album that they had called?
Dookie.
Dookie. Yeah, that's right. So this must be the
you
second
forget
one.
how long Green Day's been at it.
Yeah.
And, Green Day, I'm glad they're around, man. You got to hand it to them.
The Ruler's Back by Slick Rick.
Okay.
Butchered at Birth, Cannibal Corpse.
Never had it.
They don't even have an image for that
Of
one.
course they don't.
Yeah. This is an EP release by Digital Underground.
Oh.
Flashpoint by the Rolling Stones and Decade of Decadence by Motley Crue.
Oh, good.
So that gives you a good indication of stuff's
It's
all over the
place.
map. Yeah.
And it's funny, a lot of those bands, okay, now a year from now, 2 years from now, I started working around the mall, I worked at the record store. That's why I asked about the PMRC, because I remember having to card people. I was working at the record store, National Record Mart, and I would have to card 18-year-old, and a lot of the things that they're carding were 2 Live Crew. Kids were coming in droves in packs of 4 looking for 2 Live Crew. That was one, but I'd have to card them for literally like a Madonna Sex record. There's that.
Yep.
There was Body Count was a big one. Remember what was the Body Count?
There Goes the Neighborhood.
There Goes the Neighborhood, right? And then with Cop Killer.
Cop Killer.
Yeah, and NWA was on the list, and yeah, there's a lot of rap records on there that I had to card kids for, and the look they gave me when I had to card them, and I kind of had long hair, and I was like, hey man, I got to card you for this,
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I know.
So you want to blow through TV stuff real quick?
Yeah, TV wasn't happening. I know let me add to that. I'm curious what you're going to mention on TV Land in 91.
TV hasn't really changed that much.
No,
it's still the same
know.
shows. Now number 1 is 60 Minutes.
Ugh.
Number 2 is Roseanne.
Yeah, if they only do.
Murphy Brown is still on there. Cheers is still on there. Home Improvement, Designing Women,
Sure.
Full House, Murder, She Wrote, Major Dad, Coach, Room for Two, Monday Night Football, of course, Unsolved Mysteries, CBS Sunday Night Movie,
Oh yeah. You got Northern Exposure.
Evening Shade, Northern Exposure.
I like Northern Exposure.
Different-
Wings was fun too.
Yeah. Different World, Cosby Show, Wings, America's Funniest Home Videos, 2020, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Empty Nest, NBC Monday Night Movie, America's Funniest People, ABC Monday Night Movie, Family Matters, LA Law, 48 Hours, In the Heat of the Night, Golden Girls.
And they have the debut of Seinfeld.
Not in the top 20 or the top 30.
Yeah, because it was kind of new then.
It took about 2.5 years for Seinfeld
Yeah.
got us, and they reformatted it. But you can see, mostly all sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
You get a few of the drama type shows like your Northern Exposure,
Full House, Coach, Roseanne.
those are all sitcoms.
Yeah, and a lot of sitcoms are based on a lot of them too. You're seeing this thing of the early stand-up comics, and then they all had their little 5 minutes, and then they're going to build a sitcom around said 5 minutes, So they're all creating these personas because they're getting plucked out of comedy clubs in the late 80s boom.
I feel like Cosby sort of set the template for it because he had been a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And his show was doing good. And because, it was sort of based on, I guess, part of his own real life or something like that.
But also, too, I think those TV studios, they didn't know where to find the next hip thing.
Right.
So they were, and there was the comedy boom was booming in clubs. So they'd do, they'd go down to the Comedy Store or something like that, and they'd see what they think would be the new up-and-coming guy.
Right, because the things that were blowing up huge at that time that people don't talk about, that aren't reflected on these lists, is things like the HBO Young Comedians Showcase.
Right.
Rodney Dangerfield was producing those.
Yes.
If you look at those early Young Comedians Showcases, I think there were a couple of them, like all 5 of the comedians on there ended up being huge.
Yep.
People
To
like
this
Roseanne Barr, Seinfeld, Sam Kinison, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, everyone.
Bob Saget.
Young Jim Norton, little things like that. You'll see them.
Yeah, and so
Young Spade.
And so, like, Roseanne was on one of them. She got a lot of traction. They gave her full special. Her special came out and blew up. So they gave her the show, Roseanne. That blew up. Then they started giving the sitcoms to, like, Home Improvement with Tim Allen. Tim Allen was a stand-up comedian
he was
out of
stand-up,
Detroit.
yeah. They used to say he crushed. He used to crush.
Yeah.
And he'd do that whole
Yeah.
thing, and that was just bring the house down.
Yeah, and once again, if you look at Home Improvement, the whole setup for the show is basically that whole stand-up act that he was doing. He was talking about the power tools and the family and guys like just grunting apes, and that was all incorporated.
That probably if you had not seen that and didn't know that imagine watching him do that. Man, he crushed it.
I did.
Did you?
I didn't know him. Yeah, because I saw it on HBO or Showtime had it or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I saw his stand-up special, not really knowing who he was, and then the show came out like a year and a half later.
Oh.
Year and a
Yeah,
half later.
it didn't register on me, but I do remember seeing like Roseanne. No, not Roseanne. Ellen on early Star Search.
Yeah.
When she was a young kid.
Well, she had won a Showtime. The channel had a Funniest Person in America contest.
I remember
she
that.
Won.
Yeah.
She won it.
And I remember this. Yeah. And there were other comics too that never really quite made it, like Geechee Guy and people like that. And you go, what?
But the comedians that were huge at the time were Robert Klein.
Yes.
Rich Little. Doing the impersonations.
He was left over from
He was, but
generation.
he was huge at the time.
Yeah, voices always work.
Richard Belzer.
Bells.
Larry Miller.
Sure.
David Brenner.
Yeah.
These guys were huge at the time. Of course, George Carlin.
Yeah.
Was cranking out specials.
Yeah, young Seinfeld, young
Robin Williams.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a whole thing, but you could see how these sitcoms were kind of
right, because in the '80s, in the early '80s, when Eddie Murphy came out, nobody built a sitcom around Eddie Murphy.
No. Plus, there's also Hollywood rampant racism, so the old school studio heads aren't, unless you can prove your numbers like a Cosby, you're not, they're not going to hand some,
Yeah, they were
not going to take a risk on some 19-year-old black kid,
No, but he got into the movies. He was a huge movie star by like 84, 85.
He ended up, he was so good.
But you look at Roseanne. She came out in her first special. She was talking about being people forget about Gallagher. Gallagher was huge at the time.
Oh yeah.
Galaxy.
Roseanne's domestic goddess thing was the
domestic-
line that broke her.
Yeah, it was, and that was the
Yeah.
premise for the show. You know, that was the whole premise for her show. So that was sort of sitcoms running rampant.
You know what else? Well, we'll talk about movies, but also it was also the rise of they say now it didn't quite make it, but the beginning of independent films. Because
Yes.
now, much like music, music, everything's like hair bands and glitz and MTV. Now, in answer to that became the grunge movement, which was anti-everything. It was kind of a punk rock appeal. Now, people who like film, you're going to see the rise of the independent film. Just
So-
like alternate music, you're coming with alt music or alt movies, which
So
would
al-
be i.e.
Well, hang on, before you get into it. The independent stuff, basically what we're talking about is there were the big companies, right? There were the big movie companies, the big record companies.
Yeah.
And so if you started to get stuff that was coming out that was not from these major studios, that was an independent release,
Yeah.
which became a whole alternative scene.
Yeah.
In music, it was Sub Pop out of Seattle.
Yeah.
And like early Soundgarden stuff was on Sub Pop and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it was like weird catalogs, and
Sonic
mailing
Youth
lists,
and stuff like that.
mailing lists and catalogs and things. You know,
Who was that other one with Frank Black? Pixies?
Yeah.
Sub Pop. And then in Movieville, you started to get, so you had the major studios, Warner Brothers, MGM, these sort
Yeah,
of
they're
things.
putting out like Indiana Jones and big shit like that. So here you go,
Universal.
If you're,
But then what you started to get is these smaller groups that came out, like Miramax.
yeah,
And Miramax started doing things where it was like they would do these art house Merchant Ivory productions, win a whole shit ton of Oscars,
yeah,
and then things like Remains of the Day and things like that, and then they would go and do these sort of like comedies and stuff like that. Like Kevin Smith got in with Clerks later and all
Yeah,
that sort of
Slackers.
stuff. Slackers, yeah, the Richard Linklater one.
yeah. And then you'd see like Private Idaho or something like
My Own
that.
Private Idaho.
You
Even stuff like independent, like that Toxic Avenger thing, the
Right.
Troma team, that was just a small,
Yeah.
But if they weren't the majors, it was independent. So that started to be
Yeah.
a thing, and they would really cash in on things like a horror movie that costs like $3 million to make, and then it makes like $160 million.
Right.
That's always the
And
name
all
of the
they
game.
have
in
to do
movies.
is get like a couple stars would agree to sign on to it because they're like, all right, we can get Jennifer Tilly in here and for a cheap rate, on her off time, and we can maybe get,
Well,
well, hodgepodge this thing together, and here you go. There's a Chucky movie,
Yeah, well, that was the whole thing. I mean, that's, before that, her sister Meg Tilly was the big star. And Jennifer Tilly became a star by doing, a lot of these
Independents.
smaller independent movies.
Yeah, a lot of people came to be because of that, and that's cool. And it's like music; it's kind of analogous to music
Yeah, at this time.
at this
and-
juncture in the timeline.
yeah, you really start to get the rise of these independent things coming out,
Yeah,
and so it really starts to show itself up in here.
and it's since the overexplosion and the whole glitz and glam of the '80s, and I felt it in music because I was out of high school then, and I just felt like we were all burnt on just every commercial was just like big. Everything had explosions. Cars were big. Hair was big. Colors were big. Everything was so over the top and so overproduced. We were just kind of, I could tell you, being a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old then, we were just, that's why the grunge appealed so much to us, because we were just looking for like, all right, where are the normal people here? Where are the girls that don't have giant boobs, and red lips?
It was big hair, spandex, fishnets, like
Yeah,
that's what guys were wearing.
Yeah, and it was just like, it was like a cartoon show. It was like everything was like vaudeville.
It
And
was.
It's like I wanted to shrink back down, and it was really relaxing to know, like, all right, man, I don't have to wear fucking leopard skin spandex animour. I can wear torn jeans and, and my leather jacket and be a normal
you
guy
doing the
again.
leopard skin spandex and all that.
Yeah, it's like everything shrunk back down to reality, but almost to the point where it shrunk to where everything was starting to look. Then that's when fashion companies were kind of like, next thing you know, it's like, oh, let's go to Kmart and get a grunge shirt. you know, where they're selling flannels at Kmart, you know.
Well, yeah, it was sort of a big lo-fi sort of thing.
Yeah, but that took a couple years for that to catch on.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but by 91 here, it's pretty good. It's raging. It's pretty good. So what do you got for movies?
So movie-wise, yeah, let's take a look. I haven't even looked at this, so let's see what's doing in Movieville.
Now, all those bands you were talking about that were on there, the Soundgarden, now I'm surprised the movie, no, it didn't make it, and I wonder if it's going to be on this list, is the Singles, because the Singles soundtrack was so huge with all those
The movie
bands.
Singles.
Yes.
But see, I feel like that came like 93, 94.
Oh, you're thinking it's later, huh?
Yeah, because it has to be. Because it has to be enough for somebody to go, let's make a movie based in grunge culture. And it seemed, by the time it came out, it's so far behind the times.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be next year coming.
Maybe.
92.
Let's find out.
Okay, because Cameron Crowe was pretty finger on the pulse. He knew.
Biggest movie for 91. Any guess?
Oh, I think I know this one. Is it a sequel?
Yes. It's a sequel coming out almost.
Arnold. Is
Yes.
it Judgment Day?
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Yep. Finally, after 1984,
Arnold
where
gets his
Terminator,
flowers.
Terminator was like an independent movie because it was released by Carol Co.
Yeah.
Carol Co., Orion, Cannon Group. These were early independent ones, mostly dealing in sci-fi and horror movies.
And it's killing it. Now, at this point, now, this is about to come out, but we would go to like, oh, we're going to Blockbuster to get a movie, and the wall's covered with Terminator 1. Now, you know, and HBO's reigning supreme. So between that and renting VHS movies, you go, oh, all right, Terminator.
Actually, I don't know how much video rental was going on at this point.
You know, I think it was around. I think Blockbuster was kind of a thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was. I think
Maybe.
it was. But we were just out and about because we weren't in a centrifugal family, like, you know. Like, I didn't start Blockbustering until, you know, I got a girlfriend. We're living with the girlfriend. Let's go get a movie tonight. You don't have a gig. Let's go rent a movie. You know, whereas if we were younger and we were with our parents, you know, the parents would go, let's go get some ice cream and go rent a movie at Blockbuster. You know. We were kind of off on our own. We were kind of free range by then.
Maybe, yeah. I don't quite remember. 'Cause I never got into
I think we went feral. I think we went feral by this point.
I was never into the pre-made videotapes and stuff like that. Because we had the HBO and Showtime Cinemax, so I would just record stuff out there all the time.
Yeah, we'd make our own, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Terminator, nobody knew Terminator existed. I didn't know it existed. Stumbled across it on HBO. I was like, what the hell is this? And then through the 80s, it becomes cult classic. It takes until 91 to cash in on it again. Schwarzenegger's made so many movies between then and now. But you finally get to it. Okay, number 2, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This is the Kevin Costner one.
Oh, yeah, Costner's a big deal. Is this pre-Waterworld?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is after Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves, he's put on the map. Now everyone loves Costner.
But this is before the baseball one.
Oh, yeah. Costner's he's going to be the next, this is where they're docking him up to be the next, every year you're going to see a Costner movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie is where we get Alan Rickman as the sheriff of Nottingham. He's the bad guy, but he's sort of funnily charming in it.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Really?
No, I'm aware of it, but I haven't seen it. Yeah.
There's not much to
Did
recommend.
they have a token black guy, and then they have a token
Morgan
fat
Freeman.
guy? Oh, Morgan Freeman was a token black guy. Okay.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman is the Muslim guy who he comes
Who
back
was the Friar
to
Tuck?
England with.
Who was the fatty?
It was a guy named Michael McShane.
Oh, okay.
Who was on Whose Line Is It Anyway a lot.
Oh,
he was the fat guy, he had like a mole on his head.
Yeah, he was good on it. Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
He was really good. He was a Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he'd be good.
And Will Scarlet was Christian Slater. Okay, so there you go. The female lead was Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, I believe. As what's her
I thought
face?
you were going to say Mary Lou Henner. Ooh.
Number 3, Home Alone,
Oh, Home Alone.
from November 1990.
Oh, this is getting the Christmas time, so this is a Thanksgiving release.
Yep, broke big at Christmas. It's spilling over into 91. Huge movie. This one I would have swore came out the next year, but this is 91. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it Jonathan Demme or Ted Demme? Jonathan Demme, I think.
Yeah. This one had a lot of hype where everyone was like, because it had spooky commercials for it.
It was, and it had
So
a
it was
weird
kinda
it had a weird tone to it. It was very very interesting.
Yeah, the old get in the van kind of thing. It was kind of like, it was kind of like the darkest of the female abduction stories that you go, ooh. It made me uncomfortable. The trailer made you uncomfortable.
Yeah, and they had a few graphic scenes. I mean, this was sort of like nothing like this sort of tone had come down the pipe, if ever.
Yeah.
Conversely, City Slickers.
Oh, Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal, Bruno Kirby, and Daniel Stern go out to Dude Ranch, Jack Palance,
Right.
big hit. Dances with Wolves, still, from November 1990. And Robin Hood was June 91.
All right.
So number 7, Sleeping with the Enemy. Julia Roberts.
Oh, okay.
Is this the one? It's Julia Roberts, like Jason Patrick, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up in the vampire movie.
Yes. Addams Family.
Okay.
November 91. That was a big movie. It was with Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, Christopher
good
Lloyd as
casting in that
Fester,
one, though.
Christina
Good casting,
Ricci
I
as Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naked Gun 2.5. Smell of Fear.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It gets cut off, so I'll assume it's the first one. Hot Shots. Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Top Gun spoof. Top Gun Rambo spoof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So doing the spoof movies. It's kind of, I believe it's Abrams Zucker, the airplane guys.
Okay.
Antarctica. Oh, it's a documentary. Whatever. Backdraft.
Oh, this was the firefighter one in the high rise.
With Kurt Russell, Billy Baldwin, Ron Howard directed. Yeah, something like that. I could never make it through it.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. Disney animated one.
That was a big deal for
the
Disney.
start of the Disney Renaissance with the animation.
Yeah, and the Disney princesses. This is okay. Now we're going to start lining them up. The little girls are dressing up as Disney princesses.
Right. Hook.
Oh, that's Robin. Robin Williams.
And Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
As Captain Hook.
Yeah.
And Bob Hoskins as Smead.
That was a good-looking film.
I was watching something recently on YouTube. They were talking about this movie, and they were talking about how Dustin Hoffman and Bob Hoskins were playing Captain Hook and Smead as if they're a gay couple. So if you actually watch it and the bantering between them, it's like, oh, they were playing it that way. It's kind of funny. Kindergarten Cop. Like I said, Schwarzenegger, December 21st, 1990. So that's end of the year from 1990. Banging it up. Cape Fear.
Oh, that was big.
Right?
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Nick Nolte and Robert De Niro. Doc Hollywood, Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
What about Bob?
Oh, yeah, Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, Richard Dreyfuss. Boys in the Hood.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big one.
With a soundtrack to accompany it.
Yeah, with Ice Cube, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Awakenings.
What's this one?
That's the one with Robin Williams as the doctor, Robert De Niro as the guy with Parkinson's.
Oh, yeah, I never saw it.
Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. This is the one with the Klingon War, I think. New Jack City.
Oh, okay.
New Jack City was a big thing.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
That was a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, New Jack City was Mario Van Peebles. I mean, I think Ice-T's in it.
Yeah.
New Jack City is a solid movie. I haven't seen that in forever. My Girl.
Okay.
Anna Klumsky and Macaulay Culkin. The Doctor. Walt Disney drama. I'm not sure. Was this a Richard Gere thing? I'm not sure. Ooh, The Fisher King. Remember this one? Terry Gilliam movie. Robin Williams, Jeff Bridges, Mercedes Ruehl won an Oscar for it.
I know the name, but no, definitely never seen it.
Oh, you got to watch The Fisher King.
Really?
Yeah.
The Fisher King.
The Fisher.
Oh.
Fisher. Fisher King.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's a Terry Gilliam movie.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to do that one for the Shlicketty Review Cast, if you haven't seen it. That's a real interesting movie. Out for Justice. Paul Newman, lawyer one. I don't know. He's always doing those.
All right.
Dead Again. This was Kenneth Branagh, Emma Thompson. I believe it might be a Cronenberg one.
Okay.
The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
People love that one. I never got it.
That was Spielberg, wasn't it?
No.
No?
No, it was a Disney one.
Oh, okay.
White Fang. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. The Doors movie with Val Kilmer.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't like music biopics, but that one holds up.
Yep. Godfather Part 3. Thelma and Louise, that was huge.
That was
Introduced
huge.
Brad Pitt. King Ralph.
Okay.
John Goodman. Finds out he's in line for the throne of England. Soap Dish.
Oh.
This is like Sally Field.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Wasn't it the mom from Who's the Boss? Mona?
She might have been it. There were a bunch of people in it.
Yeah.
It was like backstage at a soap opera thing.
Yeah.
The Last Boy Scout.
I don't know that one.
That's the Bruce Willis one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a movie where it's like a football game at night, and the dude's like running down the field, and he pulls out a gun and shoots the defender, scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
Last Boy Scout, action movie. Green Card, Gerard Depardieu and Andy McDowell, whatever. Curly Sue, Jim Belushi, and that girl with the hair. Regarding Henry. L.A. Story,
Okay.
Steve Martin. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
All right.
Deceived, I don't know. Point Break. Double Impact, Father of the Bride, Dying Young,
All right.
The Hard Way, Class Action, Jungle Fever,
That was big.
People Under the Stairs.
Oh, that's a rental. That's a later on.
Yeah.
Cult classic.
Misery, still killing it.
Yeah.
Oscar with Sylvester Stallone as Snaps Provolone. I like that movie. It's funny. Remember with Peter Riegert? He's like, I'll get the yacht. You know.
don't know it.
Oh my God, that's a silly one. That's a silly comedy. I
All
like
right.
it. Little Man Tate, Jodie Foster's directing debut. Ricochet with John Lithgow and Denzel Washington. Hamlet with Glenn Close and Mel Gibson. FX2 with Brian, what was his name? Brian Singer? No, not Brian Singer. Brian Brown.
I don't know this.
Remember FX? The guy was an FX makeup artist, and he gets embroiled in some.
Yeah, I do remember watching
shenanigans.
that late at night on HBO once.
JFK.
Oh, okay.
3 Men and a Little Lady.
All right.
Yada yada yada.
Because I got a list to do here.
Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that came. Oh, that's
Came out December 7th, 1990.
that's a December. So we'll probably be picking up on that next year.
Yep, that one. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
All
That
right.
one. And let's see. A lot of, Madonna's Truth or Dare. Goodfellas. Came out September 1990. Still killing it.
All right. Not a bad run. All those would be good rentals.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean,
Yeah, that's about it for 91. World Wide Web, Linux came out. World Wide Web concept as we know it. HP at Scanjic. Yeah, okay. First Norton antivirus. Yeah, it's all right. Windows 3. Yeah. Persian Gulf War. Yeah, nothing really. First British person in space. What else? 91. That's about it for 91. I have a couple little things here, though.
cool. Some factoids.
Well, products-wise, I had to ask you about this. A brisk drink. Remember Death cigarettes?
It's Lipton Brisk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death cigarettes, remember those?
Yeah, weren't they like a black package?
Yeah,
or
they were a
something?
black pack with a skull and crossbones on them. Death cigarette. I remember, but they were kind of dry. We were Marlboro smokers at the time, but I remember buying Death cigarettes. Be cool.
I also remember before that they had Magna cigarettes. Remember they were way cheaper. We were
Yeah.
smoking those. God, they gave us a weird cough.
Yeah,
terrible.
made my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, Death cigarettes.
Which actually on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, sometimes I think Charlie wears a Magna t-shirt. It's the old logo from the old cigarettes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Eclipse breath freshener, Excel gum. Here's two things that came out. Fruit gushers. Remember fruit gushers? Those little things you eat? They were kind of like gummies with a squirt of jizz in them.
Because there used to be a gum
Yeah.
that had...
Well,
that was when like we were kids.
that was like a fresh mint or something.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the name of those.
But the fruit gushers, they had a fruit version of it. And then fruit by the foot. Remember that?
This is the start of the fruit roll-ups.
Yes. The early prototype of the fruit roll-up. Yep, you're right.
Because they were rolling it into it was almost like a hockey puck size container. You were supposed to unroll it. And then they just started putting them out as like big square sheets.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple small things on the list. I mean, there's little things like Shea Moisture Butter, Super Nintendo System, Teen Spirit deodorant.
So that's where we get Smells Like Teen Spirit. If people don't know, that was, I believe, one of the girls from Bikini Kill, maybe Kathleen Hanna, on some alternative music tour. She comes into this dressing room to bust Kurt Cobain's balls. She tells him he smells like Teen Spirit, which is mocking Kurt Cobain, saying, what are you, picking up on 15-year-olds?
Right.
It was aimed at like preteens, like 13,
Yeah.
14, 15-year-old
Yeah.
girls, was Teen Spirit. So she said, you smell like Teen Spirit, was saying, what are you, banging the underage
Right.
girls?
Yeah.
So that's where we get Smells Like Teen Spirit, in case
Yes.
people didn't know.
All right, here's Sun Chips came out. Remember Sun Chips?
I love Sun Chips.
I only get Sun Chips when you go to Subway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they always tasted good with a Subway sub to me. I hated them on their own, but I liked them within the context of a sub and a Coke.
They are hearty. Like, the Harvest Cheddars are fucking tasty. I didn't...
I don't like them.
They're fucking good. I didn't know that they had a regular non-Harvest Cheddar flavor, which is in the blue bag.
Oh.
Just the multigrain. They're pretty hearty. They're tasty. They're crunchy as fuck.
Sun Chips.
Because honestly, you think Doritos are good. You get used to the Sun Chips and you go back to Doritos. Doritos taste stale.
Doritos. I
overly
thought Doritos
oniony.
were too much. I think they had too much strength.
They do these days.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay, a whole bunch of products. Which Neo Geo? What's Neo Geo?
Neo Geo was a stand-up
gonna ask.
arcade cabinet that had multiple games in it.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was like having a game system in an arcade cabinet.
All right.
So you could choose like one of 4 games to play.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why. All right. Now I wonder what I was going to ask you about that one. Okay. And what's a Pegasus console?
Boy, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. That was one I was going to ask you about. And then one more I was going to ask you. What's a Puzz 3D? 3D puzzle?
Yeah, must be where they started like doing those 3D puzzles where it's like a building or something like that.
Yeah, that's it for products. We had 91 was a good year. I like 91. I like existing in 91.
91 is actually a pretty big sea change moment. At that point, the 80s were over and the 90s were starting.
Yeah, and I was starting to be more comfortable in my skin then. I just remember thinking like, all right, whew,
Well,
I don't
the
have
80s
to be this whole.
The 80s was so image-based.
Yes, yeah, and I had to live up to it. And then now being a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, trying to find my way in the world as a musician and everything like that, I could not keep up with the glitz and glam of the 80s. You know,
It was too much, too many
it was
lights,
just too much. Yeah, sensory overload.
Yeah.
I was just good to go, whew, and that's why I like 91. 91 was kind of like a. Whew,
Yeah.
I could relax. All right, here we go. Well, real quick, I got this one list for we are running along. Well, it's 125, but
Not too bad.
it's gonna be a top 20 or top 10.
Top 10 list.
I have a kind of an order, but they can go in any order because they all kind of hit the same tickle. Well, you ready for this one?
All right.
70s and 80s product jingles.
Product jingles.
Product jingles.
Oh, I thought you had a different topic. Okay, this will be fun.
Yeah, product jingles. Okay,
Man.
honorable mention.
Can I just say before we start, these product jingles stick in my head. When you said the fruit roll-ups,
Oh, did they have one for fruit roll-ups?
Oh, my God.
What was the fruit roll-ups one? Now, all these, when we say these, you guys, you might want to open another window and just YouTube them as we pause the show, YouTube it, come back.
it was something, da, 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 all up in one. I love the way they taste. Fruit corners, fruit roll-ups.
I don't
I love my
remember that
fruit
one.
roll-ups.
Huh.
They had real fruit and fun, rolled up in one. I love the way they taste. Fruit corners, fruit roll-ups. Yeah.
I got some good, these honorable mentions, these are, all three of these are solid.
All right, hit them.
The meow, 74 to 78. The meow, 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 meow. The Meow Mix commercial.
The Meow Mix one was
That's
huge.
pretty solid.
Huge.
You can't get that. I mean, I remember just sitting there playing with my Legos, saying it over and over. All right,
Yeah, it gets in your head.
Meow Mix. Okay, 1986, the Juicy Fruit commercial. The taste is gonna move ya.
Yeah, what was it? Get your skis, shine them up.
Yeah, get your skis shine up, stick a juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. Do. It had a real rolling bass line and everything.
Pull it out.
Pop it in.
Pull it out. The
This
taste
is
gonna
where the fun times begin.
No, the taste is gonna get you when you
Yeah.
pop it in your mouth or something like that.
Yeah, the taste is good. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot to that. That song is like it feels like a Motown song.
That's the famous one with the ad with the kids skiing on the mountain.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they
That one's
reference it
worth
on
a good.
Family
Guys,
Guy.
you should watch that one. That's a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah, the juicy fruit ad.
Yeah, 1986. That song has a lot to it. There's a fun
Yeah.
bass line. Here's a number 3. Kellogg, It's Gonna Be a Great Day. Remember that one? That's an older one, though.
Now wait a minute. Are you doing the list or are these honorable mentions?
These are honorables.
Okay.
Those 3. Those were my 3 honorables. They didn't quite make the list because I got some bigger ones than
Kellogg's Make It a Great Day.
that. Yeah.
Not sure I remember that one.
Okay. All right, number 10, we'll go down. This one was popular from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and is making a comeback now. You ready for this one? Alka-Seltzer, Plop Plop, Fizz Fizz.
Well, the Plop
what a
Plop-
relief it is.
Plop Plop Fizz Fizz was, I believe, their advertising campaign even back in the 50s, but they started to put the jingle to it. The oh, what a relief it is thing.
That could almost go in the Hall of Fame. That is the Hall of Fame of jingles.
Yep.
You know, Alka-Seltzer really hit a big one with that one. Plop Plop Fizz. Okay, number 9. You ready? 1984's The Best Part of Waking Up is...
Folgers in your cup.
There we go.
Best part of waking up. Folgers in your cup.
And they would play that in the morning. Like, I remember, like, my dad would be watching TV and you'd hear that commercial like every 2 minutes. It was like, Jesus, because they were pushing you in the morning.
Oh my God.
All right, number 8. This one, 71 to the 80s, they played this one over and over. And it was the Coca-Cola commercial. Coke. And it's love to buy the world a Coke.
And teach the world to sing.
And teach in perfect harmony. Yeah, that was everywhere. You couldn't get away from it.
No, that one was a whole thing.
Yeah, but that was kind of sad. It had a sad overtone to me. It wasn't very happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I felt kind of weirdly depressed.
I don't know if they rolled it out at Christmas, but there was definitely a Christmas version of it.
Yeah, was it me or did that have a sad overtone?
It did.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if I was just a depressed kid.
No.
All right. 71 to 81, McDonald's, number 7. McDonald's, you deserve a break today.
Written by Barry Manilow.
No, not that. Oh, was that he? Yeah. We have another Barry Manilow on the list.
Oh,
coming
he
up.
had like 6
Yeah.
that were legendary.
Yeah, two of them were like McDonald's, I think.
Some are still being used today.
Yeah.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's. Because I remember there was a Barry Manilow concert. My mom loved Barry Manilow. There was a Barry Manilow concert that was on HBO, something like that, and he was going through all the jingles.
Yeah,
he
he
was telling
played like
stories.
a medley of, he talks about it, yep.
You deserve a break today, so get out this morning and start your day at McDonald's. Yeah.
I know, when we're done with this list, you've got to appreciate the jingle. I know, you and I wrote songs, we write rock songs, but man, the jingle
These jingles drilled in our heads. And even just
they're so brief to the punch.
Even just the catchphrases.
I know.
Even the ancient Chinese secret, remember that one?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Calgon,
yeah.
take me away, just those
Yeah, you're right,
those
right.
phrases. Yeah.
I know. Okay, number 6, this one. Oh, with a guest appearance, bonus points if you can guess the singer on this one. The 80s, Dr. Pepper. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
So, this is very famous in logic class because this is one of these appeals. So it started out, nobody was drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So it was Be Original, Drink Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Which was so successful as a campaign, everybody started drinking Dr. Pepper. And
Yeah,
then
it
it was the join the bandwagon appeal
Yes.
for advertising class. So the commercial starred David Naughton, who was in
ding.
American Werewolf in London.
Yes, yes. Now, did he actually sing it or did he lip sync it and he was famous in the commercial? I think he might have actually sang it.
He is a singer, but I don't know if they already had it recorded and they just hired him to do the singing and dancing.
Yeah, that's
or
the
they
part
do the,
I'm fuzzy on.
be the face of it.
So number 6, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, all right. All right, number 5, we're getting down there. Toys R Us. Mom, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid, 1982.
They got a million things at Toys R Us that I can play with.
Yeah, that's catchy. 1982, that one lived on for a while.
Oh, for a long time.
Yeah, Toys R Us nailed it on this
Toys
one.
R Us was huge.
Now here's one. Now number 4. This might go in the Hall of Fame up there with Plop Plop Fizz Fizz. This is a Hall of Famer. which went through the 70s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even in the 90s. Oscar Mayer wieners. Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Oscar Wiener.
Yeah.
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's what I truly want to be. If I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Wow.
Drilled into your head.
Drilled. I mean, I remember that as a little kid.
Yeah. Well, that may have been back in the black and white TV days.
Yeah. And that lasted.
I think I remember seeing one of those old ads.
Yeah.
With the Wienermobile and all that?
Yeah, Oscar Mayer, that put them on the map. I mean, that's the great, well, that is up there with Pop Up Fizz Fizz. It's one of the greatest jingles of all.
Yeah, from the 50s. Yeah, very effective.
And this number 3, all right, here we go. Barry Manilow made it in the 70s, still popular to this day. Johnson & Johnson.
The Band-Aids.
I am stuck on Band-Aids.
Band-Aids stuck on me.
Right. Barry Manilow made that one,
Barry Manilow made that one, yep.
Yeah, Band-Aid, that's a Hall of Famer too. That's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
All right, here's 1988 for number 2 is going to be Kit Kat.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Right.
That was 1988, and they're still using it to this day.
Oh, yeah.
It's still pumping out.
Yep.
That's the thing with jingles. They outlive even music charts. They are outliving.
They would
generations.
hammer them like every ad break you'd hear it during prime time.
It's astounding. And I got to say, okay, number 1, I think this is my number 1. Argue with me if you want in the comments, whatever. I think this one is. 1986 started Big Red Gum. Remember? So a little longer. Make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
That's right, yeah.
So what is it? Romance a little longer, ski a little longer. You know,
dance a little longer.
Right, it's a little longer. It was called, yeah.
Wear your pants a little longer.
Right, yeah.
I wasn't wearing your pants.
Banger a little longer. Yeah. Everything lasts longer with Big Red Gum.
Some of the other Barry Manilow ones, I remember he wrote the one for State Farm Insurance.
Oh, really?
Oh, what is it? State Farm is there. That.
Oh, really?
That's Barry Manilow. Like a Good Neighbor. Like a Good Neighbor.
Really?
State Farm is there. Yep.
Wow. And is he getting ching off of those?
I think so.
I wonder if he's getting
because that's still used.
Or did he just get like a flat rate at the time?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And also, don't forget some of the beer ads.
Yeah, there's beer and cereal. I didn't make my list.
Tonight is kind of special.
Huh?
Remember the Lowenbrow?
Yeah, there's a Genesee one that was pretty popular. There's lots of Budweiser had a few every year. They were putting something out, but 70s and 80s. I was trying to stay 70s and 80s.
Beer, yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of beer one, but there's a Lowenbrow one. There's a Genesee one.
The Michelob one.
Yeah.
Don't say beer, say bowl. Schlitz malt liquor bowl.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. So now I got you guys thinking. Have fun with it. You're already in the YouTube, so like and subscribe us, bookmark us, make a new tab, go search some of these out.
Yeah.
They're a fun little listen. They'll send you through the old memory banks, the Wayback Machine.
All right, we're going to wrap the up then?
We're out.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and record the next episode of the Shlicketty Review Cast right after this.
Yeah.
And so we'll be posting that. That's going to be on the DoCast YouTube page under playlists.
Yeah. You might see it pop up in your feed if you're subscribed. So you got to subscribe for it to be popping up in your feed.
Yeah, subscribe. And of course, like and subscribe on this show. Hit us up in the comments. Shoot us an email, thedocast@gmail.com. And that'll do it for this.
Wave to your neighbors.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
See you next week.